All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Aka Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And that's the number of women that are, out of 100, our ad is actually entering their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters a woman's brain, that's the only possible time she will ever buy from us. So we got to maximize this number, get it up as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we're below 6%, we got big problems. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, but not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And what we do is pretty simple. We leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. Treatment takes about a week, and then we can actually, we're actually able to choose whichever one has the best metrics at the end as the one that continues to run. Once we have treated Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. That's what we're looking for. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That's the universe. So my residency, I went in, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, patched them up. So first one was testing it, found out unique CTRL was 4.3%. Okay, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of brains, of women's brains, in both scenarios. So we eliminate 3,700 bucks a month in wasted spend back in the business owner's pocket, back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. That's like a 40K bonus over 12 months. Next, we got next one we tested in the hospital. Unique CTRL was 1.39%. So again, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we actually, then we go duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 8,400 bucks per month no longer needs to be spent. So they can just keep it in their pocket, kind of as like a phantom bonus, and actually duplicate, or after 12 months, it's kind of a 100K phantom bonus by just getting their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, had a patient Says unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. When unique CTRL is under 6%, that's Boudoir low click syndrome. So we traded this one with Boudoir Pico as well. Did really good with this. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So literally, so if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico traded ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains as, in both scenarios. So $6,700 a month no longer has to be spent. He can keep that in his pocket as a phantom bonus, and that's perpetual. I mean, over the next 12 months, that's like 80K. Back in his pocket, he no longer has to do any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average here, whatever these numbers are, somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending more than 10 grand a month with Boudoir Facebook ads, 5K is being wasted, approximately every day, every month, every year, going to Facebook, literally going to Facebook and giving us nothing, guaranteed. So we can probably save, 5K a month or approximately 60K over the next year without needing to, by literally just getting. So now we're going to check this out. See what we got going here. Going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe and trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we fill out our ads is what we should fill out. The consequence of this, though, is when we do this, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time. Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, but we actually spend and waste more money per unit time. Next, looking at the creative, the photo here. All right, we got the, looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's how we've seen Facebook ads. They basically all look like ads. And other Boudoir Facebook ads, they basically all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? But that's why every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So when we make this mistake, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulls unique CTRL under 6%, and contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. And finally, we're going to look at this See More headline, the first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So, tattooed beauties. So, I think this is your chance. All right. So, we do got some good context here. But the false belief or the mistake we're making, we're doing the lack of context mistake. We're not. So, the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we provide enough context to get the right women to click in and more of them, and more of the wrong women to scroll on by, and helping the meta ad algorithm optimize. But in fact, we did not provide enough context here. So the consequence of this is way more women that scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, this pulls down unique CTRL, and it actually increases the likelihood that we have BLCS and increase the likelihood our unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're looking at this, diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has a unique CTRL under 6%. So approximately half its ad spend is being wasted. So I believe approximately half its ad spend is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your unique CTR all of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you actually want to save, want to eliminate, get rid of, put back in your pocket approximately 5K a month in that wasted ad spend, get that eliminated, put that back in your pocket, approximately 60 grand over the next 12 months. And you decide you want to do this now because you've optimized other parts of your business and you're ready to pull the profit, kind of the next tranche of profits out of the leaky Facebook ads that we're paying like half to Zuck every month, being wasted for no reason. Because you see that more boudoir photographers entering the market every day. Market's getting more and more saturated. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, there's a new Google My Business profile going up saying they do boudoir shoots. Whenever anyone gets a new camera, seems like there's new posts in the mom group saying that they do boudoir shoots. So the market's getting more saturated, and that inflation's hitting harder, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your boudoir Facebook ad so you can become a dominant boudoir advertiser and achieve boudoir brain entry boost with your boudoir Facebook ads, then shoot me a DM because we know you want to be on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. So shoot me a DM when I open back up for new patient intake. My new patient intake is closed right now, so my DMs are closed. But when my new patient intake opens up, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.